Hello. We're in North Wales. We're near the town of Begellet, and we're on a Wildcamp, me and our Jack. We're going over through Begellet Forest to the top and then drop back over into a place called Prince of Wales Quarry, that area. So come along and have a look at what we get up to. It's a beautiful day, but my God, it's windy. Well, what do you expect? If it's a breeze up where we live in Lancashire, then every time we come to Wales, it's going to be very windy indeed. Think that I was an amateur at this wild camping. The reason is because for whatever reason it is, I didn't put my walking pants on. But the worst one, I forgot my boots. I got my blinking trainers, completely forgot. That is so amateurish, it's ridiculous. This tree here, when we came last time, like a couple of years ago, definitely wasn't down then. It must be recent. Been really windy today, but I've got a feeling it's happened a while ago, because there's a path at the side of it that obviously people have made. Really strange. I've been on the I have a treadmill or two, an old treadmill, and I've been doing a mile a day on it, running about 12 minutes, which isn't too bad actually for me anyway, but that was just flat. When you come up a steep gradient like this, no matter how fit you feel you as all you are, other muscles you've not used when you're on the treadmill come into play, and carrying a, I don't know, 12 kilo backpack, something like that, then it just gets heavier and heavier, and my legs feel like jelly. We got to the Prince of Wales Quarry, and it's very, very windy. The part I want to camp is quite flat actually, but bloody hell, the wind, I don't know if it can set up there or not. We've just come behind a wall here. There's a flat bit in front of us. We may be able to set up on here instead. Don't know yet. We'll just see what happens first. But we've got till about 8:30, 8:45 anyway before it gets dark. So let's see what happens. Hope you can hear me. It's so windy. The spot that I picked is just too windy. It's nice and flat the spot, but it's the wind's howling down here through this valley, and it's just impossible to put the tents up. But me and Jack have walked down the slope to some dressing areas, slate dressing areas, and it looks better though. It's a lot calmer. So we're going to take our bags down there and see if we can set up. Well, this is a spot we've chosen. It's a hell of a lot less windy down here. We've got a couple of girlfriends for tonight, so hopefully we should have a party. Right, try to peg mine down the best you can. You can see there's slate everywhere. It's that windy, but it's the less windiest bit of this blinking quarry. Let's see what happens tonight. I put the bag there as well for give it a bit of a buffer as well, so fingers crossed, see what happens. Well, I managed to get the tents up, but the wind's starting to pick up down here as well. So as you can see, we've put a lot of slate round the bottom, a lot of guy ropes to try and hold it back as best we can. See, the wind's picking up a little bit down here, but hopefully it'll drop off later on. Well, got the kettle on. It's still windy, but we're behind a wall. It's just the least windiest bit here, and I've put a couple of slate up to try and give it a bit of a guard for trying to stop the wind blowing the flame out.
Get rid of that, Grandad.
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry. It's just grass. I won't set it to fire. We're going to warm water up, then we're going to put some food in, because I've got brought packets that I can warm some food up so we can eat it straight out of the packet like I normally do. That's what I've brought. That all-day breakfast. Got me a pasta pronto and another one pasta pronto. They're all wet, every one of them wet. So I'll just warm them up in the bag and eat them through the bag instead. This one, you must well stir mode. Oh, collapsing.
Yeah, sort it out before you...
Oh no, I'll just hold it. I've collapsed it at the bottom. Dozy sod. Oh, good lad. Right, it's around about 10 o'clock at night. Me and Jack's just had something to eat and drink, so we're all sorted now. Getting a little bit chilly outside. It's pretty still windy. Less windy down here, but we couldn't camp where I wanted to camp. But never mind, the place is absolutely stunning. It was a lovely walk here, and then the weather was good, kind for us. We met a few people walking past us, had a quick chat, and we're here now, and you know, we're at a Wildcamp, the one to the list, I suppose. Well, it's stunning around here. I just wish I could have talked a bit more about the Prince of Wales Quarry. It's interesting. It wasn't very successful, to be honest with you, but hopefully I may have done a voiceover or whatever to try and tell you what this area was all about. Right, I'll see you in the morning.
The Prince of Wales Quarry was opened in 1873, however closing 13 years later in 1886. This mine proved to be a bit optimistic in its development. The quarry is situated at the end of a minor road up Cumpenant, and it's quite isolated. At its peak, the quarry employed 200 men who produced approximately 5,000 tonnes of slate per year. The quarry was worked on 5 levels. On the top level was a row of barracks, with a row of wallow or support walls opposite. This is where 1 or 2 quarrymen would work splitting slates. This is where we also camped. There's not much left of the quarry now. All the timber roofs have gone, but you can still explore the derelict buildings and check out the dam lower down that supplied water to run the dressing sheds. If you do decide to check out the underground tunnels, then take extreme caution, as it's very dark inside and at least 100-foot sheer drop. Better to avoid it, really.
Morning. It's a sunny morning, but it's still windy. It was very windy yesterday,
This morning about 4 o'clock it calmed down. There was actually no wind whatsoever, and then it's come back with a vengeance again. Not so bad down here. It's still windy, but I can imagine back up there that it's going to be as windy as it was yesterday, but we'll soon find out. We're going to pack in and then go for some breakfast, I think. As you can see, Jack's just finished off the tent. I've put my stuff away as usual, leave no trace. All the rubbish is in that bag, what we brought, and our little area where we were cooking yesterday, I've took that down. You don't even know we've even been there, and that's how it always should be. Right, while we're still out of the wind, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. See you again.